house, and this is where it sent me. I don't know if this is a back road.
That's not a road at all.
Or if it was a back road or something, but I got stuck and
Why is there such a strong odor of alcohol?
From me, I met him off of Tinder. This is where it GPS my boyfriend's house, and this is where it sent me. I don't know if this is a back road.
That's not a road at all.
Or if it was a back road or something, but I got stuck and I got into my vehicle. I was drinking in these clothes last night because last night was my only day off.
Okay.
Yes, last night I got drunker than Cooter Brown.
What? Why is there such a strong odor of alcohol?
From me, I met him off of Tinder.
Is it your house?
I'm the one that called.
Is it your house?
No, we're in an HOA, homeowners association, and it woke me up because I heard her driving behind our unit.
Can you just talk to my partner real quick and let him know, and then I'm going to talk to her. Hey, you okay? You want to have a seat?
This is where my GPS.
You want to have a seat?
Yes.
Go and have a seat.
This is where I GPS my boyfriend.
What's going on?
This is where I GPS my boyfriend's house, and this is where it sent me. I don't know if this is a back road or if it was a back road or something, but I got stuck and I asked this lady for help. And I just got off of a 24-hour shift off of Memorial Medical Center.
Where are you coming from right now?
And my house off of...
You okay? Need medical attention or anything?
It's just because she get frustrated.
Okay. Do you need medical attention or anything?
And my boyfriend lives like 3 blocks over, but this is where my GPS sent me.
Where are you coming from right now?
Off of the hospital. I just got off of my 26-hour shift.
What hospital do you work at?
Memorial Medical Center.
Okay. What do you do over there?
I'm a nurse's assistant.
Okay. And you just got off right now?
Yes, and it's just right there, so I thought it'd be easier for me to come to his house because it's closer. And I asked her for help, and she said...
Hey, do you need medical attention?
This incident does not arise from a traffic stop. Under Terry versus Ohio, decided by the Supreme Court in 1968, lawful investigative detention requires only reasonable articulable suspicion, not probable cause, and certainly not a moving violation. A vehicle found lodged in a residential backyard at 2:30 in the morning, combined with a strong odor of alcohol from the driver, satisfies that threshold without question. This distinction matters. The Fourth Amendment standard governing a crash scene investigation differs from the one governing a routine traffic stop, and courts have consistently held that officers may expand the scope of contact when additional criminal activity becomes apparent, as established in Illinois versus Caballos, 543 United States 405, decided in 2005.
No, sir, I'm okay. But she just...
Is this your vehicle?
Yes.
Is your driver's license and all that stuff inside the car?
I have her. I have my license in the car, but she told me that she thinks that I'm drunk, and I'm not drunk. I'm just as tired, and I'm ready for bed, sir. Like, I've worked for 25 hours, almost 26 hours.
What time did you get off work?
I got off work like 30 minutes ago.
What time was that? No, without looking at the clock.
Maybe like 2:30, almost 2:45.
That was more than 30. That was way less than 30 minutes ago.
And they told me that they were gonna send me home, so I GPS'd it because
You have a phone number for your supervisor?
I'm new to this. I can text you my supervisor's number because we connect through an app called Tiger Connect.
You don't have a phone number or anything?
No.
How do you spell your first name?
It's
the telephone box and the cable wires.
And she might have done damage to the landscape. We'll have to see. I don't know how she...
I don't know how she did that either.
But did she drive in the back?
Did she really?
Well, how...
Yeah, there's no tire marks going back there.
Yeah, but how did she knock that forward?
Maybe trying to come back? So yeah, the only damage, the wall's not damaged, the landscaping's not damaged.
It's my car that's damaged.
So you guys are good.
Well, no, we want this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna contact. Don't worry, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna contact who. Yes, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna contact who I have to contact. It's nothing damage as far as the home, whatever homeowner association is. So.
I'm looking at her in the mirror. I guess she's not here.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell she did not touch anything. Luckily, she didn't get that.
No, I came straight through because they told me to make the right.
Drive back there.
Yes, ma'am. Can you let us do our job? You're good to go. If you didn't see it, you're okay. Then you can do it from across the street.
I'm part of the home.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I understand that, but I'm telling you, nothing's damaged.
We don't know about in the back.
All right, I'm gonna check. Where did she come from? I still see tire marks. Ah, okay. Fucking makes sense. She jumped the curb over here. Dude, hell the hell.
I just started to freak out because she started to freak out telling me that she was going to call the ambulance. I had already called my insurance.
Do you need the ambulance? We can get somebody out here to get you checked out.
I'm just scratched up right here. I called my boyfriend when it happened. I told him I needed him to tow me out. I called my insurance. My insurance said that they would contact you once the police report
they'll do all that stuff.
Yes, correct. So once the police report got submitted, they told me that they would go from there. That's what my insurance told me.
Yeah.
So I got put on to the phone with a lady. She told me to lock the doors. This lady was taking pictures of the car. She was taking pictures of everything, saying that I was drunk, which I'm not drunk. Why would I be drunk? No, sir. Why would I be drunk off of a 26-hour shift? Like, I don't understand that.
I don't know. We all work long hours. How long have you been working at NMSA?
I've been working there for 4 months.
You've been working there for 4 months?
Yes. She was freaking me out. I asked her for help. She told me, you know what, you're drunk. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call this. I'm going to report this. I'm going to report that. And I started crying and I told her, I said, look, I just need you to understand that I just got off of a almost 26-hour shift. I just want to go home. I just want to lay down. This is where my GPS sent me. I don't know if this is a back road.
That's not a road at all.
Anything I told her,
not a road at all.
I don't know. I said this
Hey,
is
so check it out. I'm gonna read you something, okay?
okay. I said this is exactly where my GPS sent me. It told me that I'm at the exact address. I called my insurance once it happened. My insurance said that once the police report came through that they would assess the police report and that everything would be assessed the correct way. And then they transferred me back to the lady.
So check it out. These are your Miranda rights, okay? You're not under arrest or anything like that right now, but I have some questions for you. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer my questions or make...
Dude, so she went all the way from that next street over through the backyard and was trying to exit through right here. There's no damage, to be honest. Just to those wires right there.
Really? That's impressive.
Yeah.
Great. Small bit.
No, I think that's dirt. I mean, I think maybe right here, there's a rock missing, obviously. I don't know, probably underneath.
Yeah, okay. Oh no.
But,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So do you understand these rights if I explain them to you?
Yes, my boyfriend's right there.
Okay. So having these rights in mind, do you still wish to talk
Yes,
or answer any questions? All right.
yes, sir.
So-
Of course.
The story, it's kind of not adding up. I just have some questions as far as getting a timeline together.
Okay.
Right? So
Right.
what time did you say you got off work?
What time is it right now? I got off for work at like 2:30, 2:35.
Okay. So what time did you go to work?
I got at work I've been at work since yesterday morning at 8 o'clock.
Since yesterday at 8 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's not a 24-hour shift. Okay. So say you go in at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And
What day was that?
At the next day at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Or
Well, it's not even close to 8 o'clock.
I got in there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
On what day?
Yesterday.
What day was that?
What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday.
Okay, so it's not even close to Tuesday.
We're on Tuesday, right?
We're definitely not on Tuesday.
Yes, we are. Because today is Friday.
Correct. So if you went in on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., worked 24 hours,
I've been
And today's Friday.
I work 7 days a week, so I work 3 jobs.
I understand you work a lot.
I
But
work Memorial.
when you tell me you work 24 hours, you work 24 hours straight.
I work 7
You say you
days
go
a
in at
week.
Tuesday at 8
I
a.m.
worked Tuesday from 8 o'clock to 8 a.m. I worked
What's that?
Wednesday from 8 o'clock.
How did she get out?
I have this.
Out of her car?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No idea. So,
She's telling quite a tale.
yeah, so she went from not this street, but the next one, I guess, and went, like you said, all the way through the backyard.
I know, so, yeah.
This is from, there's like a wire box. I'm thinking that's where this is from.
I went to gas
That one's obviously from there.
and I got
It's crazy because, you know, like it gets narrow with the bushes. And, you know, it didn't really,
Did
like-
you take out any of the lands? I have to know because
yeah, no,
We
no,
have
I mean, the only
the landscaping.
The only way I was able to track it was because the tire, like the grass was pushed over.
Damage.
Oh, it's not even damaged. It's just like you can see like fresh prints.
Okay.
So yeah, it's crazy. We'll get you a case number for sure.
I'll be honest.
What did she tell you?
Oh,
Big old
story. I've been working for 24 hours at Memorial, and I'm the bad guy because
you called.
well, she claims she called. I said I don't trust you. I went to my home, got my phone. All of a sudden, then she thought she better call.
Oh, okay.
So I called. She was calling you at the same time I called.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't.
See, I thought someone else was breaking in behind
So I
us.
got off work.
So I got out. I turned on my back porch light.
Over here. I gassed up and then I came over here. And then once I hit my GPS, and it hit me right over here.
Okay.
And once I hit over here, it told me you have arrived at your destination.
Okay.
Which I knew it wasn't my
But
destination.
that doesn't answer the question that I just asked you. Answer the question that I just asked you.
Which is what time did I go home and change? So I got off. I went home and changed.
Okay, so now you went home and changed, then went to
And
the gas
then I
station.
went and gassed up, yes.
Okay.
Because I followed the exact same road. The Pickwick off of University, once I hit the Pickwick off of University, I gassed up. You can see my Wells Fargo. I can show you everything. It'll show you that I gassed up over there.
Yeah.
And then once I hit there, I hit my GPS because I have no idea where he lives.
Okay.
I met him off of Tinder. It's new. It's fresh.
Okay.
I
How long you guys been dating?
barely know him. We've been dating for 2 months.
Okay. So my question is,
I hit my GPS.
my question
I
is
hit the
why
confirm.
why do you smell? Why is there such a strong odor of alcohol coming from you? If you say you didn't drink,
From me?
your timeline is completely off. To be at work, home changed, go get gas, all the way back on this side of town when you're going off of Solano, back in here in less than 30 minutes.
In less than 30 minutes? That is no.
That's not correct?
No, because I have it right here, sir.
So, can you explain to me at what point, what'd you do when you get home?
I got home. I have 2 dogs.
Okay.
So I fed my dogs. I changed into these clothes. I got into my vehicle. I was drinking in these clothes last night because last night was my only day off.
Okay.
Yes, last night I got drunker than Cooter Brown.
What day was last night?
Last night was Thursday.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I got drunker than
Okay, so you
Cooter
weren't
Brown
working 24 hours. If you were working last night.
What time did I get home last night? Let me see, because I texted my friend last night.
Okay. So,
message failed.
Would you be willing to submit to a field sobriety test? Just to
I
make
would.
Sure? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Of course.
Let's go ahead and hop up real quick and we'll get that taken care of, okay? Alright, let's walk.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
This looks pretty level right over here.
Okay. Of course.
We'll walk up on the driveway.
Up here? Okay.
Alright, let's turn away from the lights. You can face me.
Face you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to check, I'm just going to check your eyes, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you focus on this stimulus right here to the tip of my pin. I'm going to move it side to side, but while doing so, you're going to move and follow it with your eyes, keeping your head still. Do you understand?
Okay.
I just lost the little one that goes on my shoulder.
So I got up work. So I got out. I turned on my back porch light to see what was happening because that's how loud it was.
When she hit these, or when she was going through?
I don't know. All I know is my bedroom is back there in my bed. So I heard like, crunch, 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 like loud crunch.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, that sounds like someone's driving behind us.
Yeah.
So that's why I got up and found her stuck here. It was her GPS told her this is how she came.
It's wild how narrow it gets back there.
Yes.
And, you know, like, and big old rocks, you know, like.
Well, I just think she's incapacitated. I could smell alcohol.
You could smell alcohol?
Yeah.
I haven't got that close, so.
I said, honey, this is obviously not a road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, to be honest, it's not what I thought. I thought it was a burglary. I thought someone was trying to break in and take stuff. And I thought, oh, wow. Okay, we'll see. I just thought she had to have something wrong with her to make this huge a mistake.
Yeah.
That's just my layman's opinion.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize something's wrong here.
Remember, keep your head pointing forward, okay? Continue to look at the pin, okay? You can blink your eyes.
I have contacts on if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Go ahead.
One more.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go up, okay?
Okay.
Remember, keep your head pointed still, or straight, and follow it with your eyes only.
Okay.
Okay, you can relax. Alright, so this next one you can sit right there. So this next one's going to be the walk and turn test, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to demonstrate first, and then I'll explain I'll explain, and then I'll demonstrate, okay?
Go for it.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you imagine a straight line in front of you.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to place your left foot on that line, placing your right foot in front, touching heel to toe with your arms down by your side.
And good thing that she didn't hit their house.
Yeah.
Which ironically, the association is still responsible for the exterior of the building.
Really? Oh, okay.
So, well,
From the stucco out is the association.
Well, that's cool.
And then from the stucco,
anything,
from inside the stucco, it's
that's pretty cool because if like you get damage from hail, they're the ones that'll fix it.
Yes.
And so I take it they also do the contract
They do the
the people for the
landscape.
landscaping.
Yep.
That's nice. No wonder you guys have nice grass.
Do you guys contact utilities?
Yeah, we'll contact the utility company and
great.
let them know about
Appreciate that.
So
I'm dumb. Is that cable or is that electrical?
I want to say it's probably phone.
Phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's probably the phone line
Yeah, and then I doubt if she did any damage to the water
to the.
water head that's probably in that underneath
See that
white.
green?
Well, there's something sticking out right there, like pushed into the grill. So, but once we get the vehicle out of there, then we'll be able to see. Yeah.
Okay.
And make the right. We'll let Central know, and they'll make the contacts with the electric company, and so.
Yeah. There was an amazing amount of noise for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's what woke me up. I may not even heard her drive back there because I think I would have seen her headlights to my windows.
Yeah.
But I heard something.
Oh boy.
So what's under the concrete? Is that the electrical under there?
Well, I don't know if it's electrical or water. I was thinking maybe because water usually has a little plate, but that's all new. Yeah, almost.
All new.
Can we get a 46 started search one? Thank you, ma'am.
Send me everything. So you took a picture of and I'll do it. Huh?
Why?
This is my district.
Can you
I stepped
do the
out.
tow sheet?
Yeah. But I stepped out.
So she didn't just come from a 24-hour shift, right?
No, she said that she's not gonna lie. She used like a weird word. Monkey drunk. I don't know. She said it was some weird word. Drunk last night.
Yes, last night I got drunker than Cooter Brown.
What?
She didn't stop.
I was like, y'all can feel the screw in my knee if you don't believe me.
Oh, you're fine. You can actually stop.
I was like, y'all can feel the screw in this knee.
All right,
I
so-
don't have very good balance in this knee whatsoever.
Okay, so this last test is we're just going to have you stand on one foot. That's it.
Okay.
For approximately 30 seconds, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is touch with your feet together and your arms down by your side. Stay in the position until I tell you to begin the test. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when I tell you to begin, you're going to lift a leg of your choice, either leg, raise it approximately 6 inches above the ground. While doing so, you're going to look down at your elevated foot. You're going to keep your arms down by your side. And you're going to count out in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Okay? While doing so, you're not going to put your foot down until you have completed the test.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Hold on, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and begin when you're ready.
Ready? 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006.
Keep your arms down by your side.
1008, 1009, 1010.
Approximately 6 inches above the ground.
1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022.
Alright, do me a favor, go and face your vehicle real quick. Just place your hands behind your back. Right now you're going to be under arrest for driving while under the influence of drug or alcohol. You understand?
At approximately 8 minutes into the encounter, before any formal arrest, the officer reads the subject her Miranda rights under Miranda versus Arizona, 384 United States, 436, 1966. He states explicitly she is not under arrest, Under Berkemer versus McCarty, 468 United States 420, 1984, persons detained during non-custodial DWI investigations do not trigger Miranda's protections. The officer was not legally required to advise her at this stage. Doing so voluntarily eliminates any Fifth Amendment suppression argument over every statement she subsequently makes, and she makes many. She waives her rights without hesitation and continues answering questions. Those answers, given post-waiver, are fully admissible. This pre-arrest Miranda advisement is procedurally above minimum standard. The officer administers all 3 NHTSA standardized field sobriety tests: horizontal gaze nystagmus, walk and turn, and one-leg stand. Each test carries specific documented clues under the NHTSA student manual. 2 or more clues on the walk and turn, or 2 or more on the one-leg stand, constitute indicators of impairment sufficient to support probable cause. The subject's performance across both balance-dependent tests produces multiple clues. However, a significant procedural issue arises before the one-leg stand. The subject discloses a pre-existing knee injury with a surgical screw that prevents her from balancing on that limb. NHTSA guidance requires officers to document physical conditions that may independently explain impairment indicators on balance tests. The officer acknowledges this disclosure and proceeds without documented accommodation. This failure creates an evidentiary vulnerability. Defense counsel will argue the one-leg stand result is unreliable as a standalone indicator, given that the subject's inability to balance was disclosed prior to the test beginning. Whether that argument succeeds depends on how the remaining probable cause elements are weighed by the court, including odor, crash circumstances, and subject admissions. The knee disclosure is not fatal to the case, but it is a documented gap. The probable cause chain, taken in totality, is legally sufficient. First, a vehicle driven through 5 residential backyards at 2:30 in the morning. Second, a strong and persistent odor of alcohol from the driver's person. Third, materially inconsistent statements about her whereabouts evolving from a straight commute from the hospital to a stop at home to bar hopping at multiple establishments. Fourth, a voluntary admission of heavy alcohol consumption the previous evening, while wearing the same clothing she is currently wearing. Fifth, multiple NHTSA clues across 2 of 3 standardized field sobriety tests. Under New Mexico statutes, annotated section 66-8-102, a person is guilty of DWI when impaired to the slightest degree. This is a lower threshold than per se back violation. This totality of evidence meets and exceeds that standard.
Let's walk this way, okay?
Okay.
936 Central, female 15.
Right there. My unit? Yeah. Oh, my car's right there.
That's right. It's right here.
So mine's right there.
You should just have something in her back pocket.
I have my phone in my back pocket, sir. So I have my vape and my chapstick. What's mine?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and have a seat for me. Damn it. Did we figure out how it happened?
Yeah, so that next street over,
Uh-huh.
she went all the way through.
What?
What did she say? She was drunk as a what?
Nah, she didn't say she was drunk. She was tired because she worked. Oh, I don't know. I heard her say something, but I didn't understand her. Oh my God. That's crazy. Wow. Surprised she even made that turn.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Alright. Well, I'm going to be busy for the next 4 hours.
Do it.
Guess who's going home 4 times now? 936 Central. 1019 West with a female 15 starting on zeros.
Is my car gonna be impounded?
Yes, it's going to be towed.
Okay, thank you.
The booking, or I'm sorry, the tow paperwork, you'll get a copy of it so you know where to pick it up.
Will I be able to make phone calls?
You can log it in.
Yeah. So, when you get to the detention center, they'll give you a phone call.
Do you approximately know how much my bill will gonna be?
So, you'll have to see a judge in the morning. And it'll be a couple hours.
Okay. Will I be able to use the restroom?
Yes.
I won't be in with anybody else, will I?
No, you'll more likely be by yourself. No, you can sit up.
Sorry, I've never been handcuffed or anything before.
Only 22? Alright. What?
What will happen if I don't want nobody to get called?
You don't have to call anybody.
I don't have to?
No?
Okay.
That's your choice.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm really tired.
I know. I know those long shifts suck.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've ever been back in a cop car.
Well, hopefully it's the last time.
Yeah. Well, I promise you it'll be the last time you ever see me. No lie, I was at a weekend at Pasco. I came back. My friend told me to go to Whiskey Day, so I went to Whiskey Day with them. And then from Whiskey Day to Rad's, and then from Rad's I dropped them off and went to the house, I changed. And then my boyfriend texted me asking me to go to his house. And I went to disposition. And then I GPS'd it because even after a year, I'm still going on my way around this place.
It's a lot of bars.
The only place I've ever, I'd have to say the only houses I've ever been to was Radio. And that's just because my friend Annalisa lives there. And she has a 2-year-old. Costing almost $1,900 a down payment.
Holy cow.
Before I even move in.
Those down payments are ridiculous.
Because I have my dog, which is $45 pet rent. And then it's $875 for regular rent. And then I have my internet and my electricity.
Wow. It's a lot. Yes, so that female officer that was on scene, she's headed over here right now. So when she gets here, you can use the restroom, okay?
Okay, I'll have to do a strip search then, correct?
No.
No?
Nah.
Preparing myself for a strip search.
Nope, not here. So we'll be here for a little while, just to do all the paperwork.
Okay.
And then I'll take you to, you got to go to the hospital. But we can go to Mountain View. That's easier.
Not a problem.
Okay. Like I said, when we get inside, I'll just do the one handcuff, okay?
No, you're good. I'm not gonna run or anything. Don't worry. Also, I work at the hospital. Don't worry, I'm not gonna run.
I guess a couple years ago we had some deal go down where now in policy, we have to have them handcuffed, but...
No, I totally understand. No, you're good. I work with you guys all the time at Memorial, so it's not a problem. We had border patrol there for 4 days. Oh, I gotta pee. Also, I can hold it, but you're good.
Maybe that second door on the left over there. This one, I'm sorry. Right.
But you said left.
Way left. And you can just go to the left if you want. This one right here?
Okay. Can I go to the restroom?
Yeah, like I said, she's on her way right now. Okay. So when she gets here, I'll let you go, okay? Just go ahead and have a seat for me. Okay. That was like the Yeah, like I said, when she gets, it sounds like she's on her way already, so.
Okay, thank you.
Shouldn't be long.
Do you happen to know Mr. Hodges?
Yeah?
Yeah, I know him too. I dated him for a couple months.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He's a good guy.
We met at the gym.
Oh.
Yeah, we both work out with, what's his name?
What gym is that?
Yeah, they own it now, but the previous owner.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to work out with, or he used to train me actually. I used to train to be a bodybuilder, a bikini competitor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then COVID hit and, all of that shit went to crap.
I think COVID kind of ruined everything.
Well, now we have 17 patients in the hospital, and once we hit 20, we'll actually stop visitors.
Really?
So nobody can actually go, no visitors can go in and see nobody whatsoever. And everybody that is not vaccinated has to wear a K95.
Jeez.
All of our COVID patients are on the ICU floor as far as I'm concerned as of today. And then we'll get fully transferred up to the medical surgical unit where I work. And you said I didn't have to contact anyone, right? Okay, perfect.
Not if you don't want to.
Not a problem. Do you think I'll be out by 8 o'clock tomorrow night? Because I have work tomorrow at 8 o'clock tonight. Or 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Probably. It's only Friday, so the judge should be there in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I know, because I work from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow. I was like, if not, would I be able to contact my boss and let her know? Or, hey, please, go to the bathroom?
She's almost here.
Okay.
I know you gotta go, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. It's not your fault. So if I have a clean record, you can look at my record. It's clean.
Okay.
Other than seatbelts.
Yeah, it happens, but we'll see what we can do, okay?
Okay, no problem.
So,
I'm sorry.
obviously...
Like I said, I'm sorry this happened. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I called my boyfriend right away. He came from work. He got off of work from the correctional facility. He told his boss.
The good news is nobody was hurt. And unfortunately, some of these things could end up a lot worse, but
Correct.
Nobody was hurt. And, see each other in the morning, get it taken care of. Depending on you if you want to get a lawyer or not. And so this is only what you're being booked on tonight.
Okay.
Obviously you're still going to have your day in court before it's even shown up on your record or anything like that.
Correct. No, I totally understand. You guys are doing what you have to do, That's why I don't refuse, I don't ever argue, I want nothing. You know what I mean? My grandfather was Raul Atenchi, who was the head of police department for the state of police in Deming for years. And my auntie is still the head of the state police department over there in Deming. I know how it goes, Deming, Roundabout, around a couple parts, to be honest with you. My family is very, very into the, how would I say it? The regular police department. Because my auntie Sonia actually runs the, what do you call it? Whenever domestic violence. She gets called and stuff out in Deming and all of. She has to do house calls and all of that stuff. And my great grandfather, he was the one who was the head of the department of the detention center out there and the state police. And let me tell you, he was not a very happy man. He was very rude. I remember everything backwards. My cell phone number, my date of birth, my social, the day I graduated. I used to know my license plate number until I moved to Cruces. Once I moved to Cruces, it became a red license plate.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a belt on?
Do what?
Do you have a belt on? No? What about any jewelry? Necklaces, earrings?
No.
No?
I never had earrings on.
Okay. Any bracelets or anything like that?
No, sir. No bracelets, no rings, no ankle bracelets, nothing.
Okay.
No toe rings, nothing. Did you happen to get a hold of my insurance company? Did they call you yet?
No, they won't call us. Not right now.
You want to buy my house while you're at it?
Huh?
I said, you want to buy my house while you're at it? Moving. It's a nice house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, big yard, a 2-car garage. It's located by Mayfield. Nice neighborhood. It's quiet. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I have to pee so bad it hurts. Oh. Oh, she's not here yet.
Huh?
I said she's not here yet.
She said she's right down the road.
Oh my god, I gotta pee. Ooh. Ooh. Let me butt against. I feel like I'm free. Oh. Ooh. I have to work in the delivery room. And let me tell you, I know how these mamas feel now. I've had to work on the emergency room, I've had to work on the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, and the 6th floor. Oh no, I know how these mamas feel when they say they have to pee. Oh my god. Holy smokies. All of my ID and my credit card are in the back of my phone. I don't know where that is. Good question, huh? Oh my god, I really have to pee. You want to try out for the police academy?
Did you? Which one?
I tore one of my ACL for the 7th time on the same leg. My screw is literally coming out of my knee.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, huh?
Alright, go sit for me. What's this? Oh, your bounce, I can't. There. Alright, bathroom's through that curtain, okay?
The what?
Bathroom's through that curtain. Oh, there's trash right there. Alright, let's just walk right in here. Better? Better.
Am I gonna get any heat blow to show after this?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so.
I was like, this is the first time I've ever been in trouble for anything. How was I able to balance right on that leg since I tore it?
Why'd you choose that leg to balance on? Why'd you choose that leg to balance on if that's not your good leg?
I started on my right leg.
Oh, now she's gonna backtrack. No, I don't know how it stayed on there.
Because that's her stuff over there. On this side of the bench. By the
Yeah.
box. This says was a stop recorded on video. It wasn't a traffic stop. But technically it was a stop. So would I put no?
I put no because it's not.
It's not a stop.
Hey, are you busy? We need you to run
2829.
a 2829.
Do you have the license plate? Or is it locked down? Were photos taken on scene?
No,
They weren't taken.
not that I know. You told me to go look for the phone and you're asking me to do all this stuff while I'm looking for the phone. I'm
Well,
like,
no, but I mean, I thought 816 might have helped me out a little bit.
yeah.
Did you see how far she went? She went behind like 5 houses.
Are you ready? Where are you at?
We go out there real quick. Did you take photos of the scene?
Are you at IHOP? I knew it. Never gonna go out of my district again. I know, now it's this big old fucking mess. Just information, and I needed the car too, but Nan just has the 28, so I guess I'll just wait.
Can you give me the information on the car?
Yeah, what, do you know your plate?
Do I know my license plate?
Yeah.
No, I have to give my insurance card for my cell phone.
He said you got the crash?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he give you the vehicle for him?
No, he didn't give me anything. Okay, I'll figure it out later.
Well, I'm gonna call him right now.
Okay, thanks.
That's the only reason I called him.
If y'all give me access to my phone.
Hey, sorry, I forgot the only reason I called you was do you have the license plate and vehicle information? Can you text that to either me or April? Alright, appreciate it, thanks. Bye later.
I have the app.
Okay, I told him that I would take the crasher to help you guys. And you should know I'll take it, but...
Do you want to take this?
Huh?
You want to take this part?
Well,
I just gotta switch all your names around.
If y'all have my phone, I can give you the bearing.
I know, I don't need your help. Thank you, though. I'm trying to talk to him and you're still in the background.
So I need to read her that. Do you know how to work the machine? You know how to work
I don't have my card.
Good Lord, you and Nanya's balls, man.
You know what?
Okay. I guess not.
I never leave early.
You should.
It's only under your sergeant. You big jerk.
It's not what I implied.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. And never have I ever.
And everybody's like, all text me like, is he pissed off? Why is he calling? Why is he asking for another female? I was like, I don't know.
No, I legit thought, because she's always late. I don't even know if she was working, but I'm pretty sure she was. I thought A2A would be here with her OT. But I was wrong at the end.
I was like, I told him I'm on my way.
No, I know.
You make me all panic if you feel like I'm talking to my mom when she's asking me to do like 1,000 things.
It's because I got her in my ear. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, I know. I'm trying.
I'll read that if you start the machine. That I can do. I just don't, I never have my card.
That, I think, I know, it's broken. So you just gotta keep jiggling it. And then, that other door's broken, I guess.
Got it. We don't have nice things to report. I don't know if it works. It never works.
I understand English and Spanish, so if you want to turn them both, that's totally okay.
It says, listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You are under arrest for DWI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or a laboratory technician or technologist who's employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this Additional tests will be paid by the law enforcement agency. Do you to take our test?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
The Constitution was present at this scene. The question is who understood it. The breath test is administered pursuant to the New Mexico Implied Consent Act, codified at New Mexico statutes, annotated section 66-8-108. Under this statute, any person operating a motor vehicle on a public highway is deemed by law to have consented to chemical testing upon lawful arrest for DWI. The female officer reads the full implied consent advisement, a mandatory prerequisite to the test's admissibility in court. The subject consents. The result, approximately 0.12 to 0.13, 50 to 60% above New Mexico's legal limit of 0.08. At this back level, the charge transitions from behavioral observation to a per se violation under the statute. A back result properly obtained under implied consent is among the strongest evidentiary submissions available to the prosecution. Officer A76 receives a B+. Pre-arrest Miranda advisement exceeded minimum constitutional requirements. Probable cause construction was methodical, legally grounded, and well documented. Demeanor throughout remained professional and de-escalatory. The deduction: failure to formally accommodate or document the subject's disclosed knee injury prior to the one-leg stand test creates a suppressible vulnerability in the FST record. The subject receives a C+. Cooperation with law enforcement was consistent and commendable throughout. Post-waiver statements were voluntary, and compliance at arrest was immediate. The deduction: initial statements were materially false, framing alcohol odor as occupational residue rather than disclosing bar attendance. The evolving account damaged credibility and will be used against her in any legal proceeding. The fundamental legal exposure, driving with a confirmed BAC above 0.08, constitutes a per se violation of New Mexico statutes annotated section 66-8-102. Regardless of subjective belief about one's own impairment level, the department receives a B. Implied consent procedures, Miranda advisement, FST administration, and hospital transport were executed in compliance with New Mexico law and NHTSA protocol. The deduction: the NHTSA documentation gap on the knee injury reflects a training deficiency. Officers should be equipped to formally note physical limitations on FST score sheets rather than proceeding without annotation. Two takeaways from this encounter. First, in any WI investigation, an evolving or inconsistent subject narrative is not merely a credibility issue, it is an affirmative probable cause element. Courts applying the totality of circumstances standard under Illinois v. Gates, 462 United States, 213, 1983, consider progressive inconsistency as evidence of consciousness of guilt. Second, pre-existing physical conditions disclosed before standardized field sobriety tests must be formally documented on the FST score sheet, not merely acknowledged verbally. Verbal acknowledgement without written record is insufficient to insulate the result from challenge. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to cover in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.